I'm half out the frame, bitch!
Hi, I'm the hooker behind the 7-Eleven, Yvonne deculo.
And I'm that sexual joke at the office party that got you fired, jgluum.
And welcome to the Victory Lap, where we discuss the most recent episode of Season 9 of RuPaul's Drag Race. This is the makeover challenge. Ooh, so she's all made over today.
I also want to know why this wig does not look like this when it's on your head.
Probably because you have a giant head. You actually combed it.
I did.
I don't comb my wigs.
I did.
I just take them out of my closet. I kind of shake off the dust and just put it on.
I feel like I'm like a not quite dollar store, but not quite Mattel, somewhere in the middle doll who's like Barbie's friend that she doesn't talk to often. Like,
you're the
Barbie.
Walmart brand.
The Walmart brand. Barbie.
You're the great value Barbie.
I am.
So the girls are making over the crew this episode. The last couple seasons have been like so simple. I mean, they got to make over their moms in All Stars 2. They made over Little Women. They made over other drag queens. Like, it's been so simple. It was nice to have a difficult challenge for the makeover.
Like, nothing will ever be as difficult as the Jocks and Frocks makeover.
Yeah, that
I feel like that set the standard so impossibly high for makeovers of like Manila Luzon, what she accomplished in her makeover, turning that handsome brick of a man into a geisha was beyond.
A geisha. I still think my favorite makeover moment was when Kenya's dad couldn't take his feet out of his shoes because she glued them on and couldn't even kick them off. Let's kind of talk about who you thought was the best.
I actually really enjoyed Sasha. I thought Sasha did just lovely. I thought her makeover was a full package. I thought the resemblance was there. It was all the same fabrics, but it was different colors and different cuts and different styles, and it all was part of the package. And so, for me, at least, Sasha was the winner of this episode.
My personal favorite was Peppermint because I loved the cut of those dresses, and I like get a huge boner for ugly fabric. I like ugly fabric, I like ugly people, so like...
Slap that wig off your face, snatch that eyelash.
So I just really liked her. I thought that she did a great job, and I thought her makeover looked fantastic.
Those patterns, I think on their own they were fine. I think it was when you put them next to each other that your eyes would, no. Nothing about them went together, and it was just...
But they were cute.
The dress was cute, the pattern was not.
Okay, I'm gonna get stoned for this, but I personally really enjoyed Alexis's look. I didn't like her makeover. I want to make that clear. I did not like her makeover, but I really liked Alexis's look. She got rid of those giant spiky nails, and she did like some nice church lady nails. Those boots looked expensive, and they were hot. I would wear those boots all the time. The bathing suit was cut really nice. It had a nice shape. Her padding finally didn't look like bricks. And I was a little disappointed that she didn't get props for at least stepping it up and stepping up her game, because I thought she looked really good. No, I don't think she should have won. But, I mean, I thought she did a good job, and I don't think she's getting praised for finally doing something that was head-to-toe conceptual.
Yes, it was an improvement. She met the bare minimum. And it was what she should have been doing from the go. Even though it's an improvement from the crap she's been doing fashion-wise, I cannot reward that. Congratulations, Alexis. Your clothes didn't suck as bad as they usually do.
But not as bad as you could have been award. Nina, once again, was just a huge mess. And I swear she's worn that outfit before. I don't know where she wore it. I don't know when she came for me, but I know that she came for me.
I mean, she wore it.
Didn't she wear that during her Naughty Nighty runway? Wasn't that the same corset?
It was, it wasn't anything. It was corset and boots. That's all it was. It was a unitard corset and boots. Of course she's worn it before.
I feel like I've seen it.
Every week.
And I didn't get the whole rabbit thing. The paper looked so cheap. And it was like, it wasn't the paper she used for her peach look. Looked well done. Nothing about this looked good.
I'm not shocked, but like, it's exactly what I expected. She is extremely talented. She is good at what she does. She's a great lip syncer. The problem was, this is a talent show, essentially. And
this is a show for talented people, not people who can buy boots.
Shoes?
One boot.
One boot?
Just one boot. Just one pair of boots.
I feel pretty and I want to be a pretty girl.
You're not gonna be a pretty girl.
It's just, she was showcasing one singular talent. And that's all she's been showcasing in her makeup. When literally, like the picture she was showing Aaron, was that his name? There were so many things she could have gone with.
But I mean, I told you that Nina was going to be at the bottom last week because she doesn't have a clear face. She doesn't have a clear one look that she can replicate on somebody else. And like, the prosthetic, whatever that was really cool. But the rest of it just didn't look interesting.
That wasn't a prosthetic. That was Crayola air dry putty. I wouldn't even be so disappointed in Nina if she had done something different in the makeup every week. But we only got a normal makeup from her for the video challenges, the acting stuff. And it's just disappointing to me. Do you know what this wig gives me a little bit? Mom? Mom's You were the one that wanted me to get these things! Greatest use of a breastplate in a major motion picture ever.
A lot of people were disappointed that Shay was in the bottom. But okay, let's be real here. Her makeover looked spectacular, but the cut of that dress was really weird. It looked like it was made for Shay and for Shay's padding, and she didn't quite pad her makeover enough. And then on top of it, that wig was in front of her face the entire runway, except when Shay fixed it. And I don't understand, did she run out of hairspray? I know they came in from different directions, but did she not look at her and say, you know what, let me zhush this for a minute. I know that there's gotta be hairspray back there. And she could be like, can somebody spray her before we go out? Because we're not walking until she's sprayed. Or why didn't her makeover just pull it out of her face?
She probably didn't want to fuck it up. That's my theory in watching it, was that the makeover didn't want to fuck up the hair by... Bae didn't want to mess up the hair by like touching it. In Shay's defense, she did fix it when they met back in the middle. She was like, oh shit, I'm going to be in the bottom. I don't know what happened. Shay doesn't, looking at Shay's wigs, she definitely likes them to look soft. Like none of her wigs, even the big ones that didn't move, did not look like they had hairspray on them. So I mean, I think maybe partly because Bae didn't quite know how to walk in heels, so he was probably lumbering a bit more, maybe tripped or something right before they went out. Maybe
either way, that was very clearly like, oh my gosh, her hair's in her face. This is not gonna end well. It's a huge misstep.
I think the makeover was pretty, but something was a little off in the face.
I thought she looked a lot like Shay though.
She looked just like Shay. Shay's good at copying, but it looked a little bit like the last time you painted me, where it was like, it's not bad,
but it's not quite there.
Something's wrong though. By the way, Bae and Rizzo were fine. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Rizzo was everything. I don't even remember his drag name. He was...
that was Glitterfoot.
Glitterfoot Days.
Glitterfoot Days.
He was so handsome.
I just need to throw that out there into the world.
So handsome.
Let that percolate.
And I want him to raw me. This whole challenge reminded me of past makeovers because Trinity's man looked like Alexis Mateos.
Alexis Potato?
Yes, Alexis Potatoes. And then Peppermint's, for some reason, looked like Jinx's makeover.
I don't have a lot to say about Trinity. I thought she did a good job. I'm not mad that she won. I would have preferred for Sasha to have won, especially since I feel like Sasha's was the biggest overall transformation. Because here's the thing. It is a little bit like what happened with Manila, where Manila got the brickiest brick of the makeovers, but he was game. But I applaud Miss Trinity, the tuck tailor.
I'm not mad at Trinity, and I think to brand her tuck and to make that ability shine through in somebody else who doesn't do that normally, tucking hurts. And almost every queen that I know doesn't tuck. They almost all use gaffs. To create that illusion and really pull that in, no meat, literally, like, that I think is a lot of skill, and what she did with the body, like, I'm not mad.
I do think she did the best job at bringing her brand out there.
Totally.
And saying, I'm Trinity the Tuck Tailor. Better. You are Glitter for the Tuck.
Yeah.
For days. And they definitely had the most complex routine. I thought Sasha's was fun, but Trinity's was...
And like, I'm just laughing really hysterically at all the people who think that Nina would have sent Shay home if she had tried harder. Like, this was such a mediocre, lame song, which, by the way, I've been waiting for Kesha all season because I was super excited, like, what Kesha song are they gonna do? They have so many options. Like, I think it'd be really cool to do Blow. I think it'd be really cool to have blah, blah, blah. Like, Thinking of You is a good one. Like, there's literally I love that song. I'll be thinking of you, thinking of you.
For some reason, I thought you meant compare our sons. The Katy Perry one. 'Cause when I'm with him, I am thinking of you. And I was like,
yes, I want them to do that. And so like, I was just like really excited. Like, what are they gonna do? What Kesha song? And like, people have brought up the good point. Like, she was in the middle of her lawsuit at this point, so maybe she didn't have rights to the music. She's gotta have at least some ownership of everything because she writes it all. And like, to have her sitting there and then do Demi Lovato.
That, I feel like, was a bit of a slap
like,
to the face.
I don't know if Kesha was like, you know what, I like Demi. So you can do like a Demi song since you can't get one of mine. Like, maybe that was something that went through her brain. Maybe they just picked it out of a hat. But like, they could have done Gaga. They could have done freaking Rebecca Black's Friday. And it would have been better than doing Demi Lovato, Cool for the Summer, which is not an energetic song. It's not a good lip sync song. They could have done Heart Attack. They could have done Confident.
I Really Don't Care.
They already did Really Don't Care.
When do we do that?
Pearl and Miss Fame.
Ah, shit. I'm just blocking out bad lip syncs at this point. Lackluster lip syncs. I think
that's this whole season.
Trend alert.
Not knowing the words.
Boring. Snooze.
Standing in one place. Masks. Thinking you're gonna make it to the top 3 without lip syncing.
I'd like to keep it on.
It was lackluster. And I'm kind of getting tired of the lackluster.
The lackluster.
The only person.
Lackluster.
The only person this season that brought it to the lip sync. The only one. It was Trinity. Because that Britney song was so boring. I don't even remember the words. But I remember Trinity jumping from one end of the stage to the other, flipping her hair, swinging her breastplate around, shaking her asshole, like removing the rosebud, twirling it around, and lassoing RuPaul in. She's the only one who brought it.
But did she swiffer the floor with her team?
No. She could have.
Nina's lip sync last week against Valentina was good. They just wanted to show us how bad Valentina was fucking up. So we didn't get to see it.
So Nina has been eliminated. I am not mad at all. At all. It was her time. She said she's depressed. I get that. That's
totally understand.
100%. Like, Katya was depressed on the show. But like, I think that she was just too selfish. When everyone's talking to you and everyone's trying to encourage you, but then when they're talking, you don't want to have anything to do with it. And you're just like, I'm not even bothered. She might as well not have been in this Untucked. She was lying down, not listening to a word anyone was saying. And I think it's a slap in the face to all the rest of them. Like, they clearly care about you so much, and you could not give 2 shits about what they're saying.
It was the dismissiveness in her overall vibe. At a certain point, you gotta just accept help, ma'am. Exactly. She alienated people too much, which is the saddest thing of all.
RuPaul looked so good this episode. So good. The wig line didn't get her normal filter, but so good. And can we talk about Alexis' hairline? By the way, that lace was so bad.
Oh.
Since I'm talking about hair. But back to RuPaul. That dress was perfect. It was flawless. Linda Evangelista, did she stone that dress? Did she write those characters on it? Ugh, beautiful. I need one of those dresses. Also, Kesha looked snatched, and her boobies were out. She looked great. She was such a good judge. Was not disappointed by her at all.
She was so fun. And it was happy. It was so nice to see her happy in a good mood, especially with everything that's been happening to her with that asshole. I'm not even gonna say his name.
He doesn't deserve to be
acknowledged. He doesn't deserve it. He's an asshole and a rapist. So, fuck off. I'm excited for next week. It's a ball. It's a ball about gay pride. I've heard rumor of the village people being involved. So we shall see what happens. And we get puppets.
Everybody loves puppets.
Everybody loves puppets. I'm serving you Nancy Sinatra, and you're serving me. This is Nancy Sinatra.
Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of The Victory Lap. Make sure to put your thoughts in the comments below. Please follow me on Instagram at yvonnedeculo.
And follow me on Instagram at jgluum. That's jgluum.
And we will see you all next week. Bye!